So we don't necessarily know when, how, or why Moon Knight is going to return to the MCU. The obvious answer to why is because, we need a conclusion and a continuation of Jake's story, but it's been a big question mark, a blank left out there because they didn't bother to announce a follow-up season when at San Diego Comic-Con or D23. Now speaking to Popverse at NYCC, Oscar Isaac himself says, yeah, I'm coming back. So this comes directly from an interview, and when Oscar Isaac was asked about Season 2 and the potential of a Season 2, he doesn't necessarily say it's a Season 2 that's happening. But what he does say is, and I quote, "It's not the last we've heard of the system that is Moon Knight," end quote. And after that, the writer, Jeremy Slater of the series, revealed Moon Knight's story is definitely not done. Now, of course, it wasn't too long ago that we had Oscar Isaac and the director of Moon Knight both over in Cairo again, and they were joking, and they're like, oh yeah, why else would we be in Cairo? Suggesting that they're doing research or possibly shooting Moon Knight Season 2. As far as we know, we've seen no production happening there, so who really knows? Maybe it was just for fun. Maybe. I mean, take a guess, whatever. But it's quite obvious, yeah, Moon Knight's story isn't done, and we're going to see more of the character. Now, where? You know, that's the million-dollar question, right? If you could get that one, then you could probably call the lottery numbers and have a pretty good chance at winning them. My guess would be you could probably toss him into Midnight Suns next, if that's one of the bigger ideas. Maybe another special that you have coming down the road. I mean, a follow-up to Werewolf by Night would be kind of cool. That might make sense, because the two characters inevitably gotta share some screen time together, considering Moon Knight first appeared in the Werewolf by Night comics. There's also Blade. Who knows what's happening with the rewrites and everything in the new direction, but you could easily fit the character in there. So I definitely think that it's gonna happen, right? But how long it takes and what way they do it is the big one that nobody knows and everybody wants to know. I would personally hope it's follow-up seasons, like at least 2 more seasons, but we'll see. I guess it's one season at a time, and we'll see what happens next.